Hey, it's the end of summer and I've pretty much got my garden on autopilot with cover crops. And let's get a garden update. These bush beans on autopilot, they probably won't have a chance to make before I cut them down in a few weeks to plant my fall garden. The peanuts, however, the two little peanuts that I had come up have made flowers, and I really hope I get some peanuts. I am going to leave these until frost and just hope for the best. The sweet potatoes that I have planted in here, doing really, really good. Everything is doing so good in here. The watermelon bed is also doing great. I'm just letting these last couple of watermelon kind of size up and ripen up, and then I'll be taking these out, and what I want to plant in their place is carrots. This bed over here has some sunflowers that are doing super fantastic, and some sweet potatoes equally doing fantastic. The sweet potatoes seem to be doing this thing where they're using the sunflowers to climb up, and I'm fine with that. Then over here we have the zombie sunflower. It made a sunflower, and that sunflower sunflowered, and then I just left it. And now it has two new sunflowers that are sunflowering. And again, with this cat. The other day, though, I made some watermelon jelly, and it didn't quite jelly. I wound up with a watermelon syrup or honey, but of course it's going to be delicious because any attempt at jelly is going to be mostly sugar, and sugar is delicious. Anyway, what I did make that turned out really good was some watermelon rind pickles, and that's what we're going to do today. So let me show you what I got going on here. For this recipe, you're going to need 3 cups of water, 3 cups of vinegar. I'm almost out of white vinegar, so I'm going to use white vinegar and apple cider vinegar, and that'll be fine. Of course, you need your watermelon rinds. You're going to need a cup of sugar, a tablespoon of kosher salt, and I like mine just a little bit spicy, so I put in a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. First, I got my brine ready. I put the 3 cups of water, 3 cups of vinegar, a cup of white sugar, a tablespoon of kosher salt, and a teaspoon of those spicy red pepper flakes. Gave this a stir and got it on the stove so that it could boil and that sugar and salt could dissolve. Then it was time to chop up and peel the watermelon. You want to peel off the green part of the rind and peel off any where there's just too much of the pink flesh. You want to leave a little bit, but not too much. And that took a little while, but I just chopped and peeled and chopped and peeled and chopped and chopped and chopped and chopped. And don't worry, all those little pink bits of watermelon got eaten because they are just as delicious as the rest of the watermelon was. So then I got my sterilized jars out of the oven and started packing them, and as I did, I realized that my watermelon chunks were too big. So I took a few minutes and cut up the big chunks into smaller little bits so that they would go into the jars better. But I did eventually get all of these jars packed. And I wound up with enough watermelon to fill up 8 jars. And these are half-pint jars. And then it was time for the brine, so I just went around and topped up all the jars with brine. You don't need to leave very much headspace, just about a 1/4 inch with this. So I got all those jars filled up. And I topped off the jars and made sure that the headspace was correct. I used my little debubbler to make sure the pickles were all settled into the jars nicely, adjusted the levels where I needed to. Then I got a paper towel dipped in white vinegar and wiped off all the rims of the jars. You want to make sure your jars are nice and clean on top. Got my brand new sterilized lids out and got those put on the jars. You always want to make sure you're using new lids. Don't ever use used lids because you just not supposed to do that. So, got all the lids on. And then I put the sterilized rings on. I love an up glove for this. It's just the best thing since pockets for doing your canning. And then I water bath can these for 10 minutes. Watermelon rind pickles. Don't they look amazing? Now what these are going to do is sit here undisturbed on the counter for 24 hours, and then I'm going to put them in the pantry for a couple of weeks, and then they'll be ready to eat. What you want to do is put these in the refrigerator and let them get nice and cold before you eat them. And they are amazing. So next time you get a watermelon, I hope you try the recipe for these watermelon rind pickles. They are really, really good. You can add interesting things to them like red hots or little pearl onions or garlic and just kind of mix it up. They're going to taste really good, kind of very like fresh and cucumbery. So just if you like pickled things, be sure and give this recipe a try. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, whenever it is, wherever you are. With some cover crops, and they're doing fine. You better get. There's a freaking cat. Kitty, Kitty, you are in the wrong yard for this. My dogs are not going to be pleased with you. You are what was fighting with my cat the other day. Psst, get. Go on. Get. Oh, you're so pretty though. Hi. I don't really want you to get. Hi. Hi, kitty kitty. Oh, I see you. I see you trying to. Don't play with me that way. Good. No. Oh, you have very sharp claws. Please don't scratch me. Oh, kitty, you cannot hang around here, dude. I cannot have another critter. Ah, look at you. Look at what a mess you are. I can't have another kitty. My kitty is old. And my dog is old. And they, I don't know that they can take it. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. Cat. Kit. What's your name? Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, were we going to play Pitty Cat? Okay. Um, please go, kitty. I'm cat. Cat. Really? Yeah. Is that good to scritch on, but you won't let me scritch you? No? You just gonna get me? Okay, well you keep all the mice and critters away out here, okay? Just be nice. Don't be mean and don't get caught by my dogs. I hope the next time you get a watermelon, you try the watermelon rind pickle recipe. The cat is actually rubbing against my legs and feet right now. Okay. Oh, you skinny bones, kitty. Okay. Yeah? Yeah, you skin and bones? Oh, goodness. I don't want this. And this is the current random cat situation. She is so skinny, or he. You a he? Think you're a she. Kitty, please go back home to wherever your home is that isn't this home. Please. And again, with this cat. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go get a can of cat food and have an outdoor cat now. Ah, this is not. You're not part of the plan, man. Hey, dude. Lebowski. All right, well, let me go get some food for you. Hey, hey, cat. Lebowski. When I go to get you some food, hey, cat, don't in my garden. Don't you poop in my garden. Don't do it, okay? I'm gonna go get you some water and a bite to eat. Lebowski found the food. Poor skinny baby. You know, I wish the neighbors would paint the rest of the trim on their house.
Yeah.
Like they got halfway and then just stopped. Good girl. Okay. Well, we'll just leave her a snacka. Because her's a pretty girl. Don't fight with my cat and don't